Fox Tube TV would like to welcome you to the inaugural college football playoff, as college football has returned to the video gaming world this past summer. We got a good matchup for you today. Both of these teams undefeated in the regular season. James Madison, in both the regular season and conference champions. James Madison taking down the Carolina team 80-21 to get to 11-0 and get themselves into the college football playoff. Now Navy, undefeated regular season. They were 10-0 through the first 10 weeks. Then they played the Army. They won against the Army, got to 11-0, and the Army and Navy matched up again in the conference championship, and the Navy got the job done to get to 12-0. They are the only 12-0 team in the college football playoff. So here's how the playoffs, here's how the 12-team playoff bracket works. So this is the first round. The higher seed hosts, meaning that Navy, since they are the 5th seed, and James Madison is the 12th seed, that means the Navy hosts this game. The winner of this game, if it's James Madison, will play number 2 San Jose State in the quarterfinals. So let's talk a little more about the college football playoff. So we got the first round here with the higher seed hosting. That means the Navy will host this game. UConn will host the game against Oregon State because they are the 8th seed, Oregon being the 9th. And since Notre Dame is the 11th and Central Michigan is the 6th, Central Michigan will host that first round. And then we got Boise State and Miami. And since Miami is the 7th seed and Boise State is the 10th, Miami hosts that game. Now we get 4 teams that get the first round bye. Those are the top 4 teams. Georgia being the number 1 seed, San Jose State being the number 2 seed, as we mentioned, Michigan being the 3rd, and UCF being the 4th. So that's how that works. So after this round, we go to the quarterfinals. The winner of our matchups in here will play one of the 4 teams. As we mentioned, if James Madison wins, they will travel to Pasadena to take on San Jose State in the Rose Bowl. If the Navy wins, they will go to the Fiesta Bowl to play the 1 seed Georgia. And there's only one way to find out what's going to happen, and that is to kick this game off. The Navy are going to kick off to start the first half, so they'll get the ball to start the second. Here we go. The college football playoff officially underway. Here's Petaway. Now these guys were phenomenal during the what was it, the SBC? The Sun Belt Conference Championship game. They were phenomenal. 80 points in that game. But you're on the road here in this game, so you're going to get a little bit trickier of a run here. It's going to be a tricky path to the Rose Bowl. And the college football playoff is the same as it always was. If you lose, you're out. Just this time, it's 12 teams. The final 2 teams will go head-to-head in the national championship with hopes of winning it all. So, if you're one of these 12 teams, you don't want to lose. Meanwhile, look at James Madison on the ground. Some nice plays already on their first drive. Aaron, one out deep down the field. He dropped it. He had it in his hands. and it falls incomplete instead as he drops it. Disaster there. Barnett didn't have a very good game last game, and that is the reason why. It was actually the backup quarterback that won the game for the Dukes. And honestly, I think if you're the coach, you put Morris in now. Which, I don't know what he's going to do, but with the way Morris balled in that conference championship, you got to put him in. But let's talk about the Navy. They get the interception on the first drive. What a way to start the playoff, right? That's another thing. Another way to start the playoff. You get the interception, and now you can focus on trying to drive the field and score some points, and he gets a yard there, and that's it before he's brought down. 2nd and 9. We're very excited to see who's going to win it all. Airing that out, and he got the first down. What a play there. So far, not so good for James Madison. Oh, they almost got an interception. That would have turned things around for them. 2nd and 10, so they can... If they can get a stop here, they can at least give up a field goal if the Navy does not get the first down. And that to the end zone, and it's intercepted in the end zone. And both teams, that was Spence with the INT, and both teams throw an interception on their first drive. And both teams' interception was really kind of respectable, right? It was just... They tried to make a play, and the defender just had better ideas on that play. So you can't really blame the quarterbacks for that, but I see that he sent Morris into the game. And honestly, I can't disagree with that after the way Morris played in the conference championship. Meanwhile, 3rd and 4, though, after that last pass. Third and 4. And intercepted again by the Navy. Like we said, the higher seed hosts. That's why you want to be one of the higher seeds. But it was obvious that the Navy... Oh, that's going back the other way. He's got room to run. He runs it all the way back to his own 45 before he's taken down. But it was obvious the Navy was going to get the higher seed. And in fact, some of the college football world was shocked that they didn't get into the top 4 and receive the first round bye. And that is simply just because of the fact that no other team really has a shot to tie their record. So to keep it fair, they gave Navy the 5th seed, which is the 5th highest on the bracket. So Morris looking to not recreate what happened on his first drive, as James Madison comes out on their first 2 drives and throws interceptions, but the Navy does the same thing. Nobody wants to lose this game. And you can't really blame them, because if you lose, this is single elimination like it was before. You're out. The only difference here is there's now 12 teams instead of just 4. And that was incomplete, so out trots the kicker now. And no good, flag on the play. They might get a first down here. And they get lucky there because they do get a roughing the kicker penalty. So now, at least if they can't convert, the field goal is at least going to be closer. He's going to run this way up the middle there. 1st and goal. I think you run it again. That'd be the smartest decision to do here. That's what they're going to do. They run it again. Gain of 2. Second and goal that time. You've already thrown 2 interceptions, so you want to be careful here. Morris. Looking to play keeper. He goes down for a sack. He couldn't get it off. Third and goal. And he's going down again. And that is going to have to be a field goal. Which is good. James Madison on the board first. Great hold and great kick by James Madison there to get on the board first. And finally, we see a team do something with a turnover. So now the Navy will receive the kickoff this time. Haven't seen one of these since the opening kick. And finally we see one again. Turns it to his own 23, and that is where the Navy will go to work 1st and 10. They get on the board with the field goal, gonna air this one out. And intercepted. And he fumbles the interception and gives it right back to the Navy. What an insane set of events here in this game. And we're just getting started. There's now 3 turnovers for James Madison. The Navy so far winning that battle. Oh, and he ran backwards. And he got taken down for a loss. It's 3rd and 16. And they're in enemy territory, so they're going to go for this. And he's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. And the ball will go over on downs at the 49-yard line, which will be James Madison's own 49-yard line where they get the ball. That is caught for a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. They get the field goal. And there's a 1st down. So they get the field goal on their last drive. And then they had the ball and didn't even get a chance to do anything with it because it was fumbled on the return. Yeah, trying to hurdle the defender there. Oh, underthrew him. That is incomplete. That was a nice slant play there for a gain of 8. This stadium getting loud. These midshipmen want to see their team go to Pasadena. While James Madison wants their team, or no, the midshipmen want to see their team go to the Fiesta Bowl to play Georgia for a spot in the semifinals, while the Dukes want to see their team travel to Pasadena. 2nd and 6. Going towards the end zone down at the 1-yard line, they say. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Navy take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. These teams just cannot seem to get it going. We're lucky we even have a score on the board right now. As a run for a gain of 6. Looking, gets hit as he throws it again. 3rd and 4 coming up. And oh my goodness, is it ever gonna stop? Another interception. And sacked back at the 39. Morris not looking too good right now. Trying to redeem himself. He throws another interception. Well, at this rate, this game's probably going to end 3-0. None of these quarterbacks can get it going. He's going to lob one deep downfield. And again, it's taken away. Oh my goodness. Going to the end zone, knocked away. Nice job there by James Madison's defense. Welcome to the viewers. This is the college football playoff. Whoa, the ball got... Oh, it looks like he lateraled it back. I thought the ball got flung out, but I think he actually got a lateral on it to try to get the first down. Unfortunately, that didn't work out too well. Go into the end zone again, and picked again. These defenses have a lot of weight on their shoulders right now. They're carrying their teams. Morris and the offense only had one good drive, and that was to get 3 on the field. The rest of it has been turnovers. The defense had one bad play, though, for James Madison. They got an interception and fumbled it on the return and gave it right back to the Navy. On 4th and 13, they're going to go for this. And that is intercepted. And that play is blown up before it could even go anywhere. And he got tackled in the end zone, so it brings it out to the 20. And they're probably wishing that they would have waited a little longer to tackle him, because if they did, then that could have been at their own 1 yard line. Third and 11. Morris looking, gets it off, and it's incomplete. Knocked away. And they're going to go for it again. Trying to keep hope alive. It is caught by Thompson for the first down. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. And it's 3-0. This game does not feel real right now. James Madison has the ball, first down and 10. After that big fourth down conversion. Here we go, and a nice run there, gain of 6. Morris is going to have to clean it up in this game if he wants to play the rest of the playoff. And look at that, another turnover. Second and inches. And he got the first down. Going for the end zone. He's had plenty of those intercepted all night. That is incomplete. And gets hit as he throws it again. And now out trots the kicker for a 53-yard try. Here he goes. This kick is no good. It ran out of juice. Well, I have a feeling that if this game doesn't start getting good real soon, a lot of seats are going to be empty. Probably at halftime. So somebody's got to clean it up here. And incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. It's the second one of the game. And it's defensive pass interference. So that moves things to the opponent 45. Now on that one good drive they had, initially it was a 53-yard field goal attempt that was no good, but the Navy got called for roughing the kicker, as there's a nice play over the middle there for a huge gain. And it resulted in a first down, which then resulted in the field goal being closer. and ended up being good on the second attempt. Now potential lead. Yes, touchdown James Madison, finally. We finally see a touchdown in this game. James Madison, great drive there. And the extra point is good, making it 10-0. Now what can the Navy do? Because they have turned this ball over countless times. I bet you they're glad, though, that this last time wasn't like an interception or something. It was just a missed field goal, but you're now down 10-0. After you had all those opportunities, your defense kept getting stops on James Madison. You had all those opportunities to tie the game up or potentially go for a touchdown, and you couldn't do anything. You kept throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. And James Madison finally figured it out. I like the fact, though, that he's not afraid to take deep shots downfield. Despite throwing the interceptions, you can't be afraid to take a deep shot downfield, especially because there might be a guy open down there that'll be able to make a play. But that was a nice attempt. And I think you punt here. James Madison went for it and converted it. Yeah, they're going to punt. Now, technically it says 4th and 5 or less, and go for it, but I think you punt it here in hopes you get a stop the other way. Nice drive by James Madison last time. Got the touchdown. Hoping they can do that again on this drive. And they get a nice catch and run there on the slant for the first down. On the keeper, gets it back to the line of scrimmage. You didn't lose anything, but you didn't gain anything either. Morris taking a deep shot. It is incomplete. I like the fact that these quarterbacks are taking shots like that. Especially because it looked like Ross could have potentially made a play there. Unfortunately, he got cooked on that play. But I like the call. This kick is good. So they at least get 3 out of that drive. And Navy now trails 13-0. With 6:43 to go in the half. And it's a fumble recovered by James Madison. Unbelievable. Remember, James Madison gave him a fumble off an interception they got earlier. They just took the ball right back off of a fumble on the kickoff return. And they're already at the 10-yard line. Excellent shot to score a touchdown here. This is the game the fans have come to see right here, and he shoves his way all the way down to the 1-yard line. This is a touchdown for James Madison. What a second quarter for James Madison. It was 3-0 for the whole first quarter and some of the second. Finally, James Madison gets a touchdown on the board. Then they get the ball right back. They take a field goal as a result of it. And then they get the ball off a fumble on a kickoff return and put that into the end zone, making it 20-0. That is intercepted by James Madison. That is in for the touchdown, a 28-yard pick six for Jones. 26-0 James Madison. Under 6 to go in the half. Well, remember how we said that there's going to be a lot of empty seats about it being a snooze fest? There's going to be a lot of empty seats because their team is losing. It's now 27-0, and it was 3-0 at the beginning of this quarter. You have allowed James Madison to score 24 points in this quarter alone. And lost it, but the referee says he's going to be down before he lost it, so it will stay with the Navy. Deep shot downfield, that's going out of bounds. Incomplete. Hands it off to his fullback. He had a couple first down runs tonight. And that's going to be 3rd and 1. I imagine they're going to probably do the same play here. Yes. Oh, he fumbled the ball. But it goes back to the Navy, and that's a first down. That was the potential disaster right there. Potential disaster avoided. Gets it off. Going deep. It is incomplete. That would have been a touchdown if he held on to that. And at least the Navy would be on the board. But instead it's incomplete. Handed off to that trusty fullback. Is he trusty still, though? And it's recovered by the Navy again. 3rd and 2. Fullback's got to hang on to the ball. Going for a deep shot to the end zone again. This time he should get it. Intercepted. This will be defensive pass interference, so the Navy will be close. Yeah, we knew it was going to happen. They're going to accept that penalty. And now they are in field goal range again. Hit as he threw it. Looking to do a slant there. There was another open receiver, I think. But I think he was trying to hit whoever that was again. And he simply dives to the ground. Not even sure what happened there, but 3rd and 18. And hit as he threw it again. 4th and 18. And they're going to send out the kicker to try a 63-yard field goal. And, of course, we knew it was going to happen like that. I guess it was worth a try, though, because There's James Madison still on their own side of the field, despite it being missed. And that's incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. And it's roughing the passer. So James Madison gonna get another foul called in their favor. They're pushing into field goal range right here. Oh, intercepted. His first interception since the first quarter. Horvath takes the snap, hands it off to his tight end, who fumbles the ball again. And this time, James Madison will take the ball back. I think you got to stop handing it off to your fullback if that happens every time. Stop handing him the football. That's like handing an abusive person, a child or animal, over and over again, knowing that they do that big play and it's a touchdown. 33-0. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. James Madison is blowing the Navy out right now. 31 points scored in this second half, or the second quarter. All unanswered. That was a nice play on the run there for the Dukes. Makes the big play downfield and was able to get away in time to get into the end zone when he was tackled. And there is it was an incomplete pass. Never mind. We were going to say there was a catch for a first down. The Navy cannot believe what they're seeing right now. They are 12-0. And right now, they're looking like a 6-6 team, as that's blown up downfield as well. And stopped on third down, and the Navy is going to have to punt. Good news for them. Punting for the first time. They finally punt this ball away. And at least they shoved James Madison back. Now here's the thing. You shove them all the way back, but you got to stop committing fouls on defense and giving them first downs. That was a nice stop on the run there. Morris just dumps it off to a receiver and ends up with a gain of 5 as a result of it. Incomplete. Well, everybody knows that in the college football playoff, or college football in general, upsets can happen, as that's a call for the first down. James Madison keeps their drive alive. The Navy is 12-0. And they currently trail by 34 to James Madison, and James Madison starting to run the ball all over the Navy in this game. That is caught that time for the first down. Morris making the plays. That last pass was caught by Knight. Short pass over the middle. Dumps it off. 2-minute warning. And he stopped shy of the first down. Now you can pick up the first down without scoring the touchdown. I imagine they have all interest in making this a 40-0 ball game going into the half. Or you could kick the field goal and make it 37-0. Hadaway goes nowhere. In fact, he loses yards that time. Back to the 5. And caught by Ross. $40-0. And they're going to go for 2. And they got it. So with 1:35 until half, can the Navy finally get something going? They have been denied all game. They trail by 42 points. $39 of those points came in the second quarter here for James Madison. And he's hit as he throws it, blown up in the backfield. Now this is the only game tonight. Later today, we have Oregon State and UConn. And complete again. The winner of that game will go on to play number 4 UCF in the quarterfinals. And the winner of the Central Michigan Notre Dame game will play Michigan in the Peach Bowl. 4th and 8. You're gonna get the ball to start the second half, but you gotta try to score something here. And no. Caught. Thompson fighting for it. Couldn't get in. The ball was fumbled but quickly picked back up. Tried to cook him. That's intercepted. He laterals it back to another one of his guys who's blown up at the 24. Gets it off just in time. Deep shot downfield, incomplete. 28 seconds to the half. Could get a couple big plays downfield. Use timeout. They're going for it. That's knocked away. So now you gotta go for it here. The worst that happens is you just give them the ball. An excellent field position with hardly any time. 1 second. And they are deciding to try to go for this. Incomplete. I thought it was going to be a touchdown for a minute, but at halftime, 42-0. All James Madison in this game. And if I'm the Navy, I would be scared because James Madison dropped 80 on their last opponent. And right now, Navy finds themselves down 42-0, allowing 39 of those points to be scored in the second quarter alone. After keeping it a 3-0 ball game. And here we go for the second half. If you're a James Madison fan, you are potentially getting ready to play San Jose State in the Rose Bowl in the college football playoff quarterfinal. And if you're a Navy fan, hopefully you can start a comeback here in the second half. And got a big play downfield. That's what they needed before half. He's got the snap. Going back, going for the end zone. It's intercepted again. And taken down inside the 5, so more than likely, if you're James Madison, I think you do a running play to try to gain a bunch of yards before you pass it. Exactly what they're going to do. Odell's one defender and gets stopped a yard shy of the first down. And I would think that you would run it here again. They do, and they get that first down. Now, if you're James Madison, you only have to protect the lead. But you gotta be smart. Nothing silly that's gonna potentially allow the Navy to come back because there's plenty of time. All they need is 6 touchdowns, and there's plenty of time to get them. And deflected. Oh, he couldn't get back out in time. That could have been a huge catch. Instead, 2nd and 10. That is caught for the first down at the 27. What a play downfield. So San Jose State will be the home team even though they're playing in Pasadena in that game. As that's caught for a first down. What a catch. Nice job making sure he got his toes in bounds. But if you have to play James Madison, you're San Jose State, knowing that they dropped 80 on their opponent in the conference championship, and as of right now, 42, possibly 49 on their opponent, and allowed their opponent to score potentially no touchdowns in this game. I think you're scared. Direct snap to Petaway for the touchdown. What a nice play there for James Madison. And they burned a lot of clock out of this third quarter after the Navy turned the ball over. The Navy was driving the field, burning some clock. Throws the interception. This drive started all the way back at their own 4-yard line for James Madison. And it ends in a direct snap touchdown to Petaway and an extra point to make it 49-0. So now you need 7 touchdowns. If you're the Navy, you almost had 1, potentially, and you turn the ball over. It can't be almost anymore. You got 17 minutes and 37 seconds left in regulation, potentially your season. You must score here in this third quarter at all costs, and that is caught, and it's gonna be a touchdown for the Navy finally. After trailing 49-0, the Navy finally cuts into that lead. And going for the extra point, he kicked it wide right. It's no good. Keep in mind, this drive started with 7:39 to go in the third, and ends with 7:27 to go in the third. And fear not, if you are the Navy, I'm missing that PAT, because you can always go for 2 at some point. Yeah, more than likely we'll have to go for 2 at some point to at least tie the game. But now you just wonder if that's a sign that the Navy's potentially got a comeback, because they finally get the touchdown. How are they going to approach the rest of this game? It is already a blowout, unless if the Navy can overcome this deficit, but time's ticking. It's going to be the fourth quarter before you know it. Incomplete flag on the play. That's going to work out in James Madison's favor. So they know they can at least get a field goal out of this if things go south. James Madison burned a lot of clock last drive, and they're doing the same here so far. They're going to go for a 42-yard try, though. Which will be good. 52-6 now. And a lot of fans did end up leaving at halftime. And I tell you what, when the Navy scored that touchdown, it was still quiet in the stadium. You couldn't really hear that many cheers, because until they start to score like maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns to potentially guarantee a chance at a comeback, there's really nothing to cheer for. Right now, this is a 52-6 loss in the first round of the playoff as the home team. But look at these plays that they've had so far. Past 2 drives, they've had some nice plays. That one setting them up for 6 deep down the field when they took that deep shot. Was able to break free from the defender and get into the end zone. And they are potentially... Oh, there it is again. The defense blowing them up before he could throw it. Got back to the line of scrimmage that time, 2nd and 10. Got it off in time, but it's intercepted in the end zone. And taken all the way back out to their own 31-yard line. And that is where they'll take over 1st and 10. Got it off in time, not the quarterback's fault. Just the defender was there to make the play. Third and 7. These past few drives, the Navy has been locking on. And they get the first down with a nice play there. That will be 2nd down and 10. They said he didn't get his feet down in bounds. So that's an incomplete pass. Now you got to get the clock rolling again. Pushing for those extra yards. How about that? Throw on the run. It is incomplete. Fourth and 8. And they're going for it. And incomplete. 3:46 to go in the 3rd. And the Navy has it 1st and 10 at the opponent 49-yard line. Hit as he threw it again, almost throwing an interception. Look at the defense for James Madison. And he went back to try to get a deep ball off. And unfortunately ran out of time, and they're going for it on 4th. Don't really got a choice. Airing it out deep. And intercepted again. Second and 9. And dropped. Thompson couldn't make the catch. 3rd and 9. That is caught for the first down, though. We are moving towards the 4th and final quarter. James Madison trying to end things now. That is intercepted. Here's the return to his own 31-yard line. James Madison, if they end up playing next week, if they hang on and win this game, they've got some stuff to clean up offensively. As all these interceptions in this game eventually is going to cost you. And it possibly could cost them today. We'll have to see, and the quarterback doesn't know the play and goes down. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Minute 45 to go in the third. I'm just going to try to run this out, I imagine. Big play downfield, blown up. Great defense there by the Navy. That play was blown up before it could even get started. Morris, however, not liking what he's seeing and throws another interception. Flips it back to his teammate, who's trying to grab it, but doesn't. That's thrown out of bounds. This will bring us to less than a minute to go in the third. And that's intercepted again by the Navy. I tell you what, this playoff game is going to go down in this league history as the Interception Bowl. Because both teams have thrown their fair share of them. And that was a nice defensive play by James Madison. And whoever moves on to next week, because there still is a chance the Navy could come back, they're going to have to clean it up real quick. As they force the Navy to punt yet again. Gain of 2. That brings us to the end of the third. 1 quarter remains. Will James Madison hang on and knock the number 5 Navy out of the playoff? And the only team that is 12-0, not just the number 5 Navy, but the only team that is 12-0. That was a nice play there. Petaway has just been amazing on the ground tonight. Another touchdown will most likely put this on ice. Third and 7, though. You can get the first down without getting the touchdown. the goal should be that at least, and it's a touchdown. James Madison. About to be 59-6. With a 9:15 to go, and it is. And that more than likely is probably going to seal this one for James Madison. So at this point, the Navy is probably just playing for pride. You know, you got to imagine that if the Navy hasn't really done anything with the ball all game leading up to this point, they're probably not going to do anything with it now, and they're going to get a huge break there. Second and 10. Incomplete. Third and 10. It's just been sack galore, interception galore, and it continues tonight. And Horvath, no choice but to go for it here to try to get some of these yards back, and they turn the ball over on downs. Just gonna try to run this clock down, I imagine. You don't really need any more points. And there's a takeaway for the Navy. And there's one for James Madison. Back corner of the end zone, and it's intercepted again. After that many picks in the game, you just wonder if the coach isn't going to go back to his actual starter that led them to the playoffs. And they're gonna get another touchdown. Oh, never mind. They chose to accept it instead. Maybe they have something different in mind. Or they simply just said, you know what, we might as well accept it. It's not like we're playing for anything. They caught the ball for the first down there. There's another catch. This is looking like the first quarter again, where James Madison was the only one to score. Both teams getting their fair share of INTs. Horvath going for the TD now, and that's incomplete. More than likely, Football 101 tells you decline that penalty because that was a free touchdown you just gave up there. But I gotta say, I mean, to me, it wasn't really wrong to accept it either. And that is intercepted. And this might go all the way back. It is gonna. Touchdown, James Madison. Probably should have taken that field goal now. Or that touchdown now. Because Spence with a 98-yard pick six. 65-6 with 6:30 to go. About to be a 60-point game. 66-6. Yes. Well, let's be honest. This game was over for the Navy in the second quarter. But now, like we said, they're probably wishing they declined that penalty. Because they were doing so good, and then they threw the interception in the red zone instead of getting a touchdown. And I guarantee you the reason they, like we said, the reason they accepted it is because they realized, like, oh, look, we're not really playing for anything. We can accept the penalty and just try to throw for a touchdown. But now they're like, maybe instead of it being a 60-point game, it could have been, 66-14 for an example. Trying to give it everything he's got. Incomplete again. And more than likely from here on out, it would be smart to just punt the ball. You're not going anywhere with it. Don't go for it on fourth down and give them an easy touchdown. Make them run this clock out, or make them go earn a touchdown. Oh, hit as he threw it, but he got it to his tight end, Thompson, for a gain of 4. So how about 3rd down and 6? Incomplete. Oh, they knocked the ball out, but the Navy recovered it. Incomplete again, blown up. Intercepted. Back corner of the end zone. There it is. Touchdown. James Madison is just killing them right now. Navy asking for some mercy. But they ain't getting it. That is caught for the first down. Second and 10. He converts it over the middle for a first down. And denied. And that is picked. Second and 6. And an injury timeout. I'm hopping off after stream. Dark will have to play tomorrow. Or later today. Incomplete. Fourth and 4. They're gonna go for it. It is caught for the first down. Now all they gotta do is run this clock down. It is caught for the first down. But he was out of bounds. Well, James Madison, you are Pasadena bound. You will go and play San Jose State. For a spot in the semifinal. They got the first down. It is about to be over. About one more is required. And then this game will be over. They got it. They have the first down. And now they can just kneel this clock out. They're letting as much time tick off as they possibly can before they give it a kneel down. They'll have to do it before they receive a penalty. And they do it. Down to a knee. One more will close this game out. There it is. James Madison comes to play the Navy in the first round of the college football playoff and knocks them out after they have a perfect season. 73-6 the final. James Madison, you are going to Pasadena to play San Jose State. To see who makes it to the semifinal. And you should be proud of yourselves. So that means somebody else will play Georgia now. If the 5th seed gets knocked out, that would actually go to the 6th seed. So Central Michigan would have to play Georgia if they beat Notre Dame. If they don't, then the winner of Boise State and Miami plays Georgia. But that's going to do it. So long, everybody. 73-6, the final. James Madison knocks the Navy out of the college football playoff.